My life, I'm back. I'm here with Tamara because we've just been talking about whether we're going to be lucky enough to have Michael coming in because he's got a bit of an injury. And look who turned up the driveway. I'm concerned he's going to be hobbling. He's not. Is there a limp?
I don't know why I'm laughing.
I'm impressed with how you're walking because I've seen a picture of your ankle.
You can't start limping now you're being filmed, Michael.
Shall we show everyone your damaged ankle? Now you see, I thought that you'd done it out biking, but was it not?
I didn't even get that far. I was at home. I put something in my truck, I got out and I had a ladder lying there and I jumped out like, you know, and that went on the edge of the ladder and went. I was lying for half an hour on the gravel, there was no one around. It was just horrendous.
Oh, that's horrible.
The most painful thing I have ever...
Are you sure you've not broken
I
it?
automatically did this massive and I was just lying there and I thought I was going to faint and then I thought I was going to be sick.
So with all the rain we had, there's about a 2 centimetre puddle
The rivers came up straight
in the middle.
We didn't really have that
But that's
much.
going to get levelled out once the roof's on. Woody's having a little bath in it. Go on, Woody. Hey, I swept a toad out of the barn this morning, so you could sweep Woody out, couldn't you? This isn't the first video you expect to see from me on the morning. But look what I just swept out of the stable. It's a little toad. I thought I was seeing things when I was using the blower and the dirt was moving around more than it usually does. So poor little toad had a bit of a rude awakening. Anyway, just so you get your horsey fix, there's Annie and Ren over there. And I'm sure I'll bring you more later. Jump free, little toady. Where have you gone? You see, I can't see him now. Oh, there he is. I'm assuming it's a he. It might be a girl. Isn't it cute? Sorry to anyone who doesn't like toads. This is what I love about Inna. One of the many things. Whenever I shout for them, she always comes running. You are a sweetheart, aren't you? Hey, Inna. Hey? I'm afraid it's not breakfast time, though. Well, it is, but I've come down to get a couple of you in first. Here's everyone else. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, Spesh. Hello. Yeah, are you going to come in? There's the Neeky Noo. Hey, Noodles. We need a dow. Mabel's off again. She'll soon come down when I bring feeds. One of today's jobs is to just double check all the fence lines around the boys' turnout, but also to look at opening up into what we call the footpath field, which is a field that they had access to last winter. It does get some very boggy patches in it, as well as this one, but it will give them a little bit more space to move around. And because the plan is to put Prince down here now to join the 4 boys so that he can benefit from the shelter as well, as he's an older boy, that means we can then start putting Hoitzer and Jubbers into Bessie's barn for nights where it is particularly horrible and miserable until their house is finished. I'm down in the bottom corner of the footpath field, and as you can see, the beck is quite high at the moment, but all of this area here gets really, really boggy, and the horses tend to come and stand in this and end up pulling shoes off, which of course then damages their feet. So what I'm going to do today is put some electric fencing across from the corner of the beck up to the wall in an attempt to keep them off this area. They weren't very respectful of it last year, but we'll do our best to get it sturdy enough so that they are going to respect it. But hopefully, because they've got their shelter now to go in, that's going to be a far more interesting space for them to spend time over the winter months. But you can see here, quite how boggy it gets, and I deliberately allowed this field to grow through the summer and we didn't graze it, because what I found over the years is that yes, the shorter the grass, then the more they're interested in grazing it, but if it's left quite long, then it offers a really good protection from it getting too boggy too quickly. So they're not going to be short of food because obviously they're getting plenty of haylage. But here you can see the depth and the thickness of the grass, which they don't hit soil for quite a while. So with any luck, it's not going to end up as a great big boggy mess over winter, because that thickness of the grass acts as a bit of protection from the soil. It's obviously still going to get muddy around the gateways. That's inevitable. But if the main body of the grazing areas that they're in isn't deep and thick with mud, then that's going to be much nicer for them. And it will also provide a nice place for them to lie down if they want to. The lovely Diane has come to help with the electric fencing. So it's been a bit of a mission, as it always is, with the electric tape getting all tangled up. But we're nearly there, aren't we? We're nearly there! See, the multi-talented quilting queen. Diane, I want to know why you didn't do the soggy bit down the bottom, because you've got these lovely pink shiny new boots.
Yeah, but we can't get them dirty.
That's why you don't want to.
No, I have been in the bog. Don't listen to her. I have been in the bog, and I have to say, this is money well spent. My feet are like toast. Sorry, yours are wet.
Mine are wet because I discovered today that my boots aren't waterproof anymore. But these are rather nice. But I want black and gold ones.
Well, you probably can get them, but these
No, you can't, because I had a look when you sent me the link.
Oh, these are a homage to Mabel and Nika.
Oh, Jodie's going to want some, as you said.
I know, and my gloves as well.
Yeah, the pink quilting queen. And I look an absolute state. Look at my gloves.
Oh, God.
I didn't really wear the right gloves for it.
They're supposed to be disposable.
Yeah. But anyway, look at our fence.
Oh,
I'm quite proud of that.
yeah. Out of breath.
Yeah,
No voice,
it's who's going to destroy it first, Nero or Iceman. Iceman kept taking it down last year.
Well, we could have a bet who does the top end and who does the bottom end.
Yeah, but we won't get to see, not unless I leave a camera out on here, out here the whole time. Anyway, I think we need coffee. That's always a welcome sight. Some more blocks have arrived.
Right, now where was
I don't know, where were you? How's your ankle doing?
Not too bad. I'll tell you tonight when I investigate it and have a look.
But you'll just put more arnica on it.
Feels alright, but you know, it's just blue.
So everyone on here needs to wish you well and wish you a speedy recovery. Yeah?
I hope so.
Because you want sympathy, don't you, Michael?
They want me to keep working.
Of course I want you to keep working. Hoytzer and Jubbers want you to keep working.
I've just seen Jubbers now.
Have you? He's been on a mission today.
He's in the hay barn eating.
Yeah, he's been playing with Nero and Oebe all day, all afternoon.
I don't blame him.
No. I've just seen the windowsills. I'm so unobservant.
Are they alright?
They look awesome.
I've made them so that they'll hinge back into the middle, otherwise if they're too close we can't.
Okay.
To there, and that one will come back to there. So I had to make sure they would, you know. It's easy to put them together and then you think, oh God, yeah.
Yeah. But this is exactly what was here before anyway, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it is. There were 2 windows on the front.
Oh yeah, there was.
There were.
There was 2 windows of some kind.
There were. And then, of course, I look at this and think, well, straight away they're going to rub on these corners. But of course they won't, because it's going to be stone-faced.
It's going to have another sill about that wide in front. Because the window's going to sit right there on top of that join and go back, and that windowsill will just lean a bit. It's all...
And you're making the windows, aren't you?
Right.
I'm sure you put that in the quote that you're making the windows. I'm sure you did. I might have to just go back and reread it now. Jubbs has been on a bit of a mission. He's done his usual of coming down to the yard when he knows it's tea time. But we've got Uber there on the left and Nero on the right. And they've had a lovely clean up with Jodie today. Jodie's cleaned up all the boys. While Diane and I have been fencing, and poor Lisa's been battling with Royal Mail and labels in the office.
Get there in the end.
Oh, Uber just wants to talk to Doubtson. Oh, this girl. Doubtson would far rather be in here with the boys. Oh, well, that's charming.
Charming. I was going to do it.
You have to sniff it as well. That's right, throw it everywhere, just so that you scatter it all over the place. Oh, there's Jubbers squealing going on. So Jubbers was just chewing on Uber at the tie-up points. So we said, bring them in here and they can have a bit of fun, because he looked like he was looking for trouble.
Hello, boys. No, they'll never run around.
I thought they were going to come straight in and have a play. I think JB just wants to nibble on legs. Oh, you're such a drama queen, Uber. Such a diva. Oh, it's very exciting. So this was the kind of behaviour that we used to get from Hoitzer. There we go.
Well done.
That's made Dow's day.
That's made Dow's year, I think.
Oh, Nero, do you feel intimidated? Go on, Jubbers, get him. Go on, because he was being mean to Hannes earlier. Oh, Jubbers, what's Uber doing to you? Eh? You made out that you wanted to come in here to play. So you can see Nero's dropping that leg quite a bit today. And it might be because it's a little bit colder. But I'm going to maybe give him another butte. But he's managing well, really, on the whole, because the fact that he's living out 24/7. And I think his weight looks good at the moment. Oh, he's going to have a chat to Hidda now. Are you having a squeak with him? Just keeps chewing him on the side. Jubbers, you don't know who to go for first.
But you just nibble.
Go on, do your own exercises, Nero. No, don't knock it off, just step over it. So Iceman and Hannes are the first two to come back out here after your lovely time with Jodie. You've been replatted and cleaned up, and I wonder how long it's going to take them to realise that if they go to the end of the field over there, the gate is open into the footpath field. They were quite keen to come back down, which is lovely, because it means they like this area. They're just checking out whether there's anything left in the treat balls. Before Uber and Nero come back down. Well, Iceman and Hannes haven't discovered the other field yet, but Uber and Nero have come down to join them now. Nero is in Hannes's spare rug, so he's just borrowing it because his was so disgustingly dirty that it needed washing and reproofing again. So that's in Lisa's laundry at the moment. And I wonder if they're going to venture into that field at some point tonight. Just don't destroy our electric fencing on the first night. It's another beautiful evening. And I think we're set for some more dry weather for the rest of this week.
I wake up in the morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With every breath I take, I'm grateful you are near. So grateful, yeah. Thank you for the laughter, thank you for the tears.